Sports have always been fake news, but let's really get into it. Robert Witchcraft, owner of the Patriots. Quick background info. Kraft buys the Pats in 94. This purchase was a hostile takeover. The Patriots get to the Super Bowl in 97, yet the coach is fired. He then hires Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll always had integrity issues. But somehow managed to land a job at the Seahawks despite all the scandal. The tuck rule was invented for Tom Brady to get into his first Super Bowl, and the league held on to that lie for 12 years. So you get the tuck rule Super Bowl, and then they missed the playoffs. Because John Gruden, he had to be given his ring that was stolen during the tuck rule year. Absurd. This is all crazy. Then we get this Super Bowl. The kicker basically gives the game away. But wait, Kraft is the co-chairman of the NFL Finance Committee. He used that position to help create the Houston Texans. He overpowered a 12-0 vote, and then that Super Bowl was played in Houston Stadium. Then we get the Spygate files that go back to 2000. Josh McDaniels got caught cheating with the Pats, then went to the Broncos and got caught for the same thing, and now he's back. The next Super Bowl falls under the Spygate umbrella as well. Then we get the Giants Super Bowls. Look at this game. This game kept them perfect to push them into the Super Bowl for the gambling heist. Yeah, this is the Patriot Act. So they were not going to let a team called the Jets win a Super Bowl. So they had to give it to the Giants at least. We also got Deflategate. Who knows how long that was going on. And the next Super Bowl is against none other than Pete Carroll. Look at the date of Marshawn's post here. Then we get one of the most rigged games of all time. This was disgusting. All Atlanta had to do was take a knee and kick the field goal and the game was over. But instead they go into overtime tied 28-28, which blew the over-under bets. But this was the end of an era. They were looting as much as they could in that gambling paradigm. Then the Pats give that Super Bowl they stole earlier back to the Eagles. And the Rams shouldn't even have been in the next one. Just like the Chiefs got pushed in for their three-peat upset last year. There are no sports without gambling. That is why sports are part of the government. They're part of organized crime. Degeneracy is widespread. And they're coming for Texas. That's why the Adelsons bought the Mavericks. They are holding the state hostage to force it to legalize gambling. Pretty sure they'll get their way for the next gambling paradigm. The league argued that it is a single entity, not 32 teams. You're only guaranteed a game, not fair play. The NFL is an entertainment company and Robert Kraft is the chairman of the media committee. They need gamblers and theatrically intense games. They need the advertisement money. Geico is the main advertiser, and Geico stands for Government Employees Insurance Company. Sports are a government op. Even when they lose, they win. Sports are predetermined. It's coded. It's gematria. All a show. Entertainment. 2 years in a row of Drake losing. Even that was fake. Sports are mostly rigged by the refs, but also compromised players. The mob is an extension of the government.